2, 1, go.
The struggle happens so quickly, it's hard to see what really occurs. The data and slow-motion footage reveal his strategy. As soon as Amir senses the aggressor's point of contact, he minimizes the space between them so he can control the situation without his sense of sight. He relies on his sense of touch and actually pushes his body into the attacker, determining his opponent's body position, weight distribution, and possible exposures.
I grabbed him right away and kept him closer to me, see where his weight is, counterattack, and throw him off.
His attacker didn't stand a chance.
And it doesn't matter whether you are 150 pounds or 300 pounds. You have to use momentum and leverage to your advantage.
This time, Sam will attack from the front.
3, 2, 1, go.
Again, the exchange is over in a matter of seconds. And once again, fighting completely blind, Amir comes out on top. The data reveals how. It starts with fighting the instinct to flee. Amir actually moves into the body of his attacker so that he can maximize leverage and find targets to strike. He uses his strongest, most direct attacks, like a knee to the groin or solar plexus, which pushes the attacker in a bent-over position. As Amir spins around, he places his right hip in the pelvis of the assailant, just below the center of gravity. Using pure leverage, he pulls the attacker over his back and slams him on the ground. Of course, for the average person, the knee to the groin may have been enough to effect an escape. For one final test, we've added yet another element of surprise. The attacker now has a 9-inch Bowie knife, and Amir doesn't know it. It's truly a blind attack.
3, 2, 1, go.
Give me your money.
Amir's first reaction went straight to the greatest danger, the knife. From here, he can both immobilize the biggest threat and detect his attacker's body position. Amir moved his hands at 72 feet per second, over 49 miles per hour.
Then you can trust other senses to continue and counterattack.
He follows it up with rapid-fire kicks to the groin to subdue his attacker entirely. The whole exchange took less than 5 seconds. Amir's ability to gauge the relative position of his own body and the body of his enemy is called kinesthetic awareness.
Kinesthetic awareness is where an athlete is really aware of all of their surroundings.
Go.
Amir obviously has an incredible ability to be aware of everything around him. You take away one sense, his other senses are heightened, and he's that much more powerful, and he's still able to be in balance and have great coordination and produce incredible power.
The key to self-defense is being prepared both physically and mentally.
Self-defense begins with the mindset of not thinking of yourself like a victim.
So what we saw here is that being aware of your surroundings, being able to kind of use your other senses, knowing the anatomical weaknesses, you can pretty much fend off any attack, even if you can't see.
It is very hard, but it's important to remember there are things you can do through training and understanding. You will improve your reaction time and your confidence to react.
The experts agree. In self-defense, the most powerful weapon a person possesses is not a gun. It's not a knife or a key. or a stick. It's their brain.
Recognizing a threat a fraction of a second early can be the difference between life and death.
They're aware of where they are and who is around them. They know the weak points of the human body and how to exploit them. They think about what's available to use as an improvised weapon. They know how to disarm an assailant and use other senses when they can't see. The bottom line, they're aware and have a plan.
Build yourself up not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Be ready. Don't be a victim.
Because knowledge really is power when it comes to fighting back.